Nice to be in orbit.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Trey Barnes. I'm the original Barnes brother. I'm from Vidalia, Louisiana, from a small town where baseball was everything. We grew up playing baseball and always wanted to be a part of the Vidalia Vikings. Us growing up, that was real big in our area. Baseball, watching like the Hot Power brothers and all those guys make it to the league. That definitely motivated us to play baseball. Which when we started, we played. They had two leagues. They had like a black league and they had like a white league. And so growing up, I think I started playing downtown, right, in the black league. And then, like, once that kind of started falling apart, I ended up going uptown and playing Dixie. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, when we talk about struggle in baseball, I grew up in the era when black kids first started playing baseball. I was one of the first few blacks to start kind of entering the league, and it was difficult. It was difficult, but I mean, I think it helped me become the player I am today and the person I became today because I learned how to handle that adversity and all that kind of things like that. So a little bit about myself, being from that small town of Vidalia.
So, welcome to BNB Talk, man. I'm Devin Barnes. As you know, Mr. TikTok, that coach from TikTok, Mr. Tie the Game Up, whatever you want to call me. And yeah, I like Trey say, man, we're from Vidalia. We played baseball every day, you know, and that's what we did. You know, a lot of kids in the hood, they wanted to hoop. They wanted to play football. When we lost, we was like, hey, let's go play baseball. You know what I'm saying? They weren't really trying to play no baseball, but they want to hoop and play football. Yeah. But, I mean, it was just one of them things, man. It was a game that, you know, like, we chose it. You know what I'm saying? The game kind of chose us, too, like, you know, because everybody around us hooped. Everybody around us played football. Yeah. I didn't want to play football, and it was too much running in basketball, so it was just baseball for me. I mean, it was an easy choice for me. You know what I'm saying? And I started off junior high. I went to Trinity Episcopal because Vidalia didn't have baseball, so then I transferred over to Vidalia. Good thing Trey graduated in 08, or, you know, I would have played first his senior year. He'd have been upset, you know what I'm saying? But, man, our dad really got us going into the baseball game, you know, and a lot of people don't know how knowledgeable we are about the game and everything like that. Y'all just see, you know, us coaching and being excited, bringing the different type of energy to baseball, because that's what we do. Like people say we football coaches coaching baseball, but I just look at it as we're just big energy guys. You know what I'm saying? We're just big energy guys. Like, and a lot of people can't handle the energy that we bring on the baseball field. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are intimidated by it. And I mean, and it's just one thing with us. It's just like, you know, we just learned how to do it over the years. You know, and I always made All-Stars. I was always the first pick. Can't say that about Trey.
Hey, I got cheated though, bro.
Man,
it was all in the news, everything.
The news or the newspaper?
I think Malcolm X and them came down the time I didn't make All-Stars. It was a big deal, for real. I hit like 11 home runs, didn't get picked. Hey. But I'm glad though. Me not making All-Star as an 11-year-old helped me throughout my career, because from that point on, I always.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Devin Barnes here, and we got the mini impact balls. I had my 7U first baseman, Carson Ladner, working on receiving these balls. So these balls are very, very important because they teach you and they help you focus on the ball, because I mean, obviously a ball's big, and then you get here with these little mini golf ball looking things is what I call them, you know, because a lot of people train with these with golf, but had him catching them in his whole hand so he could feel himself catching the ball, making him get used to striding and everything like that.
I wanted to compete against you. I wanted to show you what we missed out on. And I think really from all them kids, did nobody really go play college?
Nah, bro, and that's crazy, bro. Like, he graduated in 08, and he went to play college baseball. Then the next college baseball player didn't come through to 12, and that was me. And currently, not to my knowledge, we haven't had anybody to sign a scholarship to go play baseball since us. You know what I'm saying? And then before us, it was kind of like, you know, you had the Hot Power brothers. You had, you know, Tony Hawkins. You know what I'm saying? He played. He was black. Reed Simpson. You know what I mean? We had guys down in Vidalia. You know, I mean, we wasn't no slouch. You know, we'd come down here to Alexandria, beat on Peabody.
Pineville.
Ash. You know what I'm saying? Whoever really wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we wasn't just no sorry baseball team. Like, that was never the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the thing was, though, everybody, like, it wasn't no competition in our area as far as schools, so everybody had to go to Vidalia. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no, hey, talents over here, talents over there. It was like, hey, all the talents at one school. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things where when you got on the field and play, You know what I'm saying? Like you earned it. You feel me? And cause my daddy told us straight up, I'm not going to rake no field. I'm not going fundraise. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not working no concession stand. If you play, it's because you deserve to play. You know, and I mean, you know, Trey got to play as a sophomore and a junior. I got to play, you know, as a freshman. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was gone.
I mean,
we graduated 13 people. I mean,
I got to play as a freshman on accident, on fluke, but I did get to play as a freshman, and then, you know, that just kind of helped me. And then, you know what I'm saying, just to talk about my, you know, college career. Yeah, I went to Wally College. Yeah, it's an NAIA, but it was the best experience of my life. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell people, whether you go NCAA, whether you go NAIA, JUCO, you're still part of that 1%. Only 1% of high school athletes get to play college baseball. It don't matter where you go play at. It's about the experience. I got to go to New Mexico. I got to go to the Alamo in San Antonio. I got to go to Kansas. I got to go all across the world, and I met people that are still my friends, people that were in my wedding that I met playing college baseball. You know what I'm saying? And just having that attachment, you know, going to playing these big tournaments and meeting people. Like, I probably met 90% of my friends through baseball, and that's just me being honest. I mean, what you think?
I think a lot of my friends too come from baseball. Relationships I had through baseball, and be honest with you, I'm gonna be real. We had an awesome dad growing up through this. I mean, because you're looking at two black kids from the hood, you know, and I'm not trying to say we're just hood, but I mean, we lived in the park.
Yeah.
I mean,
CPSO.
I cut it out. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't grow up in that environment of, you know what I'm saying, of everything handed to you. Like, my dad literally got golf balls out there throwing at us as hard as he can.
200 miles per hour.
And if you miss one, you finna run. And we did it every day though. Every day. So my dad took the time with us to develop us. You know, he was a basketball coach, but he was an athlete, so he understood sports. You know, so my dad took the time with us to develop.
Don't talk. Daddy did not understand sport. I love you, Daddy, but I would hit a ball 700 miles per hour and get out, and he on my tail.
He mad.
So I can't say he understood baseball because, well, honestly, I never understood it till now. You know what I'm saying? Like failure is not just me getting out.
Yeah.
You know, failure, I look at failure as, I don't even know. Like, they say baseball's a game of failure, but I look at, hey, bro, you hitting, but you getting out. Hey, you still hitting. You know what I'm saying? You're not failing. You know, so, but my dad ain't look at it like that. I swear to God, bro, I hit 3 home runs in one game. My 4th at bat, I popped up to the pitcher, and you thought I would have went 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts, bro.
Yeah, he not playing.
My dad ain't give me no blizzard after guys. You know it wins, bro. You get the free blizzard.
You ain't get no blizzard.
My daddy told me I gotta go home. Why can't you get the free blizzard, man? All because I popped out one time.
Yeah. So and we grew up. Like I said, our dad. I mean, when people are, I wouldn't let my kid play for those coaches. You wouldn't let them play for a coach that holds standards. You know, want them to be as close to perfect as possible.
Accountable.
And accountability is everything. And I think that's what helped us through our career.
Yeah.
I mean, because having a dad like that, I mean, he held us accountable for anything we did. I mean, if it was working out in the backyard, I mean, he used to make us have the ankle weights on our legs, ride the bike, and then had to do 100 jump rope. You know what I'm saying?
Every night.
And then to abuse one of our friends, you stay the night. You gotta do it too. Or you're not gonna eat. Ask all my friends. They know they came to the crib, but they finna work out, bro.
You finna work out.
So that's why I said, like, it was funny. A lot of drug dealers be like, hey, y'all, if they white, they either coming down here to buy drugs,
or they coming to our house.
They coming to our house. Straight
up.
So I mean, we had an awesome upbringing. Like I said, we had awesome parents. Like our mom, she worked in Jonesville. So I mean, it was time she get out of work at 5:30. She's shooting to the crib to pick us up for a 6 o'clock game. You know what I'm saying? So that we had really good parents who helped us with our success, and we just grew a love for baseball. You know, and like I said, to piggyback on, you know, my career, you know, I went to Vidalia High School, and I was one of those ones who didn't take academics serious. I had a couple offers to play, you know, baseball. I had one to play football, but I knew for a fact I wanted to play baseball in college. So I didn't make the ACT score, so I had to go JUCO first. So I ended up going to a junior college in Alabama. It's called Alabama Southern. It was a really good JUCO. I think at the time we were like number 11 ranked, and I got to play with some awesome guys. I got to learn that it wasn't me. It wasn't just me. Like, it was guys just like me, bigger, stronger, faster, and I needed that. You know, coming from a small town, you're always that big fish in that small, that pond. You know what I'm saying? So getting the opportunity to go play with guys that are better and bigger.
That's the hardest part about going to college, though.
That is the absolute hardest part because
everybody on the team was that dude at their high school.
Everybody.
So now you got 35 that dudes.
That 35.
You know what I'm saying?
35 of them.
Whether you went to Class B, Class C, it don't matter. Not times out of 10, you was that dude. So now you got to take all these different personalities and make a team.
Make a team. And he hating because I ain't finished with my college
go
yet.
ahead.
So after that, I went NCAA.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach James, Monticello.
UAPB.
Ball Weevils. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I ended up having a son, which is Aiden. Aiden's 11 now. And I ended up having him and then transferring to LSU to finish out my career, which going to LSU is one of the best decisions I ever made. Like I said, it was an NAIA school, but it was a school that wanted me. And at the time, I needed to be wanted. I needed to be somewhere that believed in me and gave me a second opportunity. So I was super blessed. Like I said, I kind of moved around some schools, but at the end of the day, I was blessed. Like Devin said, that 1% is hard. I want to be honest with you, man, because people don't realize a lot of kids, they think college is the next level, which it is. But, I mean, are you prepared for 5 a.m. workouts? Are you prepared to go to class? Are you prepared to go to early bird work, then go to practice, and then stay after work for practice, and then go to study hall? You know, like I try to tell them, dude, like in high school, we're trying to hold you to a standard to what it's going to be next year. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, too, a lot of kids don't understand that. They see LSU on TV. They see Ole Miss on TV. But do you understand what these kids go through on a day-to-day basis? They ain't partying, I promise you. I promise you they're not partying. I know for a fact they're up at 5 a.m. getting it. You know, so you got to understand those things, too, by looking into the next level and things like that. You got to understand that it's not a big party. You know, I mean, when you go in there, it's a job. It's a job. If you don't do your job, you lose it. And when you lose it, you're out of there. So at the end of the day, if you do get a scholarship, you're blessed to go play college baseball, understand that coach has a job to do. And he's not going to not feed his family for you. So, Devin, I want to talk about the league we played in Vidalia, bro. Like, how good was the league we played in?
Man, I don't know.
I know I was the best one in the league.
Here we go.
I know I was the best one.
Here we go. Here we go.
For real, I feel like I was the best
But you
one.
got to think about it, too. We grew up in a different era. Like,
Yeah.
when you played travel ball, like, in our area, like, so I played travel ball. So I came whenever travel ball was kind of just getting on the market, and we had a true travel ball team. Like, we had kids from Natchez, Woodville, Macomb, South, like, just everywhere. You know, we had a really good
And y'all
travel
were really,
ball.
and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it ain't like travel ball is now. Everybody on his travel ball team played college baseball.
Everybody.
And what 3 or 4 of them played pro ball.
Played pro ball. We had a
Yeah.
couple dudes go Division I, play football. Like,
Yeah.
it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
when we went to our tournament, it wasn't just like anybody could throw a team together.
No.
Back when we played, it was if you played travel ball,
Yeah.
you deserved to play travel ball.
Yeah.
It was a game every weekend.
Every
you know what I'm
weekend.
saying? And man, shout out to my boy Jake, man. Jake Winston, bro. Hey, they the ones that got me into that travel ball game.
Matter of fact, Jake Daddy helped me play my first travel ball game in Vicksburg.
Sure did.
I was like 0 for 9, bro, for real that
Vipers.
weekend. The Vipers.
Shout out to the Vipers, man.
Mr. Dabo, Coach Warner, Coach Joe. We had a Coach Chucky. We had an awesome time, man. And again, right there, a lot of them are our friends that we kind of grew up with.
With baseball.
So,
man, Trey, bro, talk to him, bro, about like how you got into coaching, bro. How you feel like you got into coaching? Like, cause I'll be real, I didn't want to coach.
You didn't want to coach.
I did not want to coach.
I'm like, coach, this boy ain't finna play.
He did.
I'm not trying to coach. I'll help you.
Hey everyone, how are y'all doing today? My name is Devin Barnes, owner here at Barnes Academy in Alexandria, Louisiana. Also the coach of the 11U Cutters, aka Mr. Tyler Game Up. But we're just here today, man. We're so super excited to announce our partnership with Plate Crate. They have awesome training tools that you can use at any time during practice, during anything, honestly. But the coolest thing about them is they have these boxes that you can order every month. You can get a monthly subscription, and then you're able to pick whatever you want from shirt sizes. You can get batting gloves, bat grips, all type of things. Sunflower seeds, man, it is awesome. So I definitely recommend a Plate Crate. And if you're down to order today, please use our code BARNES20. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to beg this man to coach. At first, he wasn't messing with me.
I'm finna move to Dallas.
Yeah, he like, I'm like,
Dallas.
Yeah, he was finna move to, I remember that. I had to beg this dude to coach the team. But the reason I got into it, man, I think I graduated a year early. And matter of fact, I got an offer to coach travel ball. And that's how I first got into travel ball.
Yeah.
I got into it, and the kids I was surprised how good the kids were.
Yeah.
Like, I think now a lot of those kids are juniors and seniors. But I mean, just that was my first step getting into coaching and things like that, which was good because I didn't need to start at a high school or nothing like that. I needed to learn how to structure practices. I needed to learn how to deal with parents. So that's why I think helped me so much when I got to high school. I was already prepared for the BS.
Yeah.
Like I feel like playing time and things like that. So
Speaking of that, man, that should never be an issue in high school baseball.
Oh.
Like, I mean, I know this might be a touchy subject for some people, but understand this, man. If you're not playing and you're at a high school, it's not because the coach don't like you.
No.
Because we're high school coaches. And there's been times where you may not stand a kid because of his attitude or the things that he do. But at the end of the day, if he's going to help me win and he's going to help me keep my job, then I'm going to put him on the field.
100%.
I'm never going to not play a kid because I don't like his parents. I'm never going to not play a kid because his mom said this to somebody. Like that, to me, don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? They talked about Jesus and look at what he did for the world. Yeah. So my thing is, if you're not playing and you're on a high school team or you didn't make the high school team, get better.
Get better.
I mean, that's just simple. You got to get better. You got to want to play.
And that's the thing. Like I'm glad you said that because a lot of high school kids don't know how to handle that. They want to go tell mom and dad. What I would appreciate the most as a high school coach is that kid to walk in my office and be like, "Hey, coach, what do I need to do to play? Hey, coach, what am I doing wrong?" So now, guess what? Now, me and you done had a conversation. Now I can tell you, "Hey, look, bro, you don't work hard at practice.
Right.
Hey, you don't work hard at practice. Hey, you're always late. You're never where you're supposed to be at. You're never being a leader. You're never doing things you're supposed to do." I feel like if me and a kid had that conversation, I feel like it'd go a lot better. When mama called me saying, my baby, in LSU, I'm like, baby, if he ain't started at UA, he ain't finna go to LSU.
I hate that he just said that, but look, bro, the guys with the LSU dreams, I'm just going to be real with you, or the SEC dreams. SEC schools are looking at you your freshman year, your sophomore year. Yeah. I'm not sitting here telling you can't be a junior and senior that signed, but I can sit here and tell you that there's been times that I've called schools like Mizzou, "Hey, man, I got a 2023. This is in 2021. Oh, bro, we already done with our 2023 class. We're working on 2025. You feel me? So, I mean, like, this is the thing, man. If you're not being put on that level at a young age, then what makes you think that you can just all of a sudden just go play SEC baseball? It don't work like that.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that, man. And I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm just being honest.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. If Coach, what's my boy name at Ole Miss?
Bianco.
If Bianco ain't called you by your sophomore, junior year, I mean, you can hang it up.
Unless you just throw 97.
Unless you just throw 97 or you come out and hit 58 home runs or something. But, I mean, it's still then.
You might not.
You still may not. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to get in those PGs. It's important to get ranked.
Yeah.
It's important to go to these showcases. Like, but I don't get it. Like, high school kids, y'all feel like y'all too cool to come to stuff or I'm too good to go to that. Well, look, the kids that are going are the kids that are getting offers.
Yeah.
The kids that are taking the time to focus on their future are the ones that's getting offers.
Yeah.
And then a lot of y'all want to wait till your junior year, your senior year
too late
to call me and Trey like, "Hey, man, you can give me an offer?" From where? Yeah. You know, like, I mean, you know, and I want people to stop thinking JUCO's a bad route.
No.
JUCO's definitely not a bad route, bro. Especially if you're a dude, because when you think about you go JUCO, if I'm a dude, my first year, that means I'm eligible for the draft. My second year, I'm eligible for the draft. In my third year, by the end of my second year, if I don't get drafted, I can still go play Division I baseball. And guess what? But guess what? And I'm still eligible for the draft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So JUCO's not a bad route. Don't think, I suck because all I got is JUCO offers. Yeah. I mean, some of your best guys go JUCO.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper went JUCO. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Josh
Allen Pujols.
JUCO. I mean, being a JUCO product is hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's
all about what high school you go to.
I wish that was true.
Bruh, y'all got...
They got to stop that.
You got to stop.
Just because you play 5A.
Hey, so I talk to a lot of college scouts. I talk to a lot of people who run PGs. I talk to a lot of people who run these USA events. And I ask them because, like I said, my son's growing up and I want to know the real answer. I asked him, like, does the high school he goes to really affect how he's recruited? And they were like, we grade them on 5 tools.
Have to.
Not on what school he attends or whatever like that.
What travel ball team you play for?
And let's look at it like this. I mean, you probably played 25, 30 games during high school, right?
During the high school season.
Who else is playing during the high school season?
Everybody.
Everybody's playing. Even college. Oh, so the college coach is going to leave the SEC tournament to come watch? No.
I'm not.
You got to go play in the summer.
You have to.
The World Wood Bats, you got to go play in that. Those national tournaments, you got to go play in that. That's where they're recruiting you from. If you go look at the top 15 players in the nation, I guarantee you don't see 5A, 6A. Man, 3 of them are homeschooled. Yeah, and they just play summer baseball. So, I mean, all that, I got to go to this school to get looked at and all this, that's not true. That's not.
Matter.
Stop feeling. If you don't play, you don't sign. That's just what it is.
Just that simple.
Yeah, if you don't play.
And if I go sit on a bench for 3 years, I'm definitely not finna get signed.
We just talked about it.
We just talked about it.
Just talked about it. How you going to get signed?
How you going to get signed if you sitting on the bench?
Yeah, sit on the bench.
So, man, me and Trey, man, we we opened up Barnes Academy, which is, our facility. And, we opened it up in 2018, I want to say it was, man. Mm-hmm. So, like, right before COVID hit, because I remember COVID hitting us pretty hard. I mean, it really didn't affect us, that much, thank to God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I don't really say that we have struggles, being a business, because I could just ultimately say like we're blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like we got blessed people in our life that are willing to help. You know what I'm saying? At any time, like people that we can pick up the phone. Hey, look, bro. Anytime we need advice, you know what I'm saying? I call Coach Lopez probably 17 times a week. Hey, Coach, man, I just need some advice on this.
Yeah, if you need advice, call 1-800-LOPEZ.
Yeah, 1-800.
Marriage advice, life advice.
Any.
Insurance. Call Lopez.
Call Lopez.
He gonna get you right.
But you know what I'm saying? But one struggle that I can't tell you is like when we first got off the ground. You know what I'm saying? And we were first, you know what I'm saying? And I would love to bring Coach Troy in at this time. I don't know where he went that fast. But what Coach Troy went that fast?
I don't know. Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling.
But like I said, we started at 18, which before all that, I had my own facility. When I think Devin was in college.
Yeah.
And my facility did not go good. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm glad it didn't go good because I learned so much from the failures of that. I mean, at the time, I was single dad, had a facility, had a travel ball team, coaching high school, on top of trying to run a facility. And I learned what not to do. And I feel like going through that struggle and learning what not to do kind of definitely helped us on what we do here and what's been making us so successful. I mean, we go from a facility of 3 teams of 30 kids to now we're almost at 100 and some kids.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, and you can't beat that in a town like Alexandria. I mean, hell, 9 teams. That's tremendous, And I think we're going to continue to grow because we do it for the right reason. And I mean, we know our kids. Our kids, they know Coach Trey and Coach Devin. We're not just a branch name, with nobody. Yeah. I mean, we go to our kids' practices, we go to the tournaments, we go to games. So I think we're one of those organizations to where people know they can call us at any time. They have an issue, they can call us and things like that. But I mean, we had some struggles, but they've been more like people like hating and stuff like that. Man. Like I mean, you know what I'm saying? Which I love that because like I don't think it affects us because I mean. You're hating for a reason, I think. You know what I'm saying?
We just doing what we do.
Doing what we do.
Coach, man, I got something I want to talk about, Coach. I want to bring you in here, Coach Troy. But I mean, now, man, we finna. This is Coach Troy Burns right here, and man, we talking about when we first opened BA, and I know.
Tell Coach Troy what's Coach Troy's job here.
Coach Troy is our youth developer here. He take care of all of our.
7 through 10.
Yeah, 7 through 10s, 11s. Just kind of, making sure the coach is doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
And everything like that. But man, let's take it back to 2018 real quick. So 2018, we have this dream. We have this. I call this boy Trey. I'm like, hey, bro, we finna open up an academy. How I don't know, but we finna do it. Yeah. So we had my team, which at the time they were 7, going to 8. So that's our first Cutters team right there. That's Cutters team number 1. Mm-hmm. So then we were like, you know what? We're going to have a tryout. Let's just post it on Facebook. So we blasted on Facebook for about 3 months, I felt like. It may have not been that long.
It was a while.
It was a while, though. It was a good time.
How many people we had show up?
We had 1 kid. We literally had 1 kid. We were out there from set 8 in the morning
to like 5.
To like 5 that evening, and we had one kid show up. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that's so significant about that is most people, 90% of people would have quit at that moment because they'd have said, you know what, this ain't for me, yada, 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 this ain't going to work. Yeah, we not organized, and I mean, which we were the new people on the block, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, we accept the fact that we're black in baseball and that there's not many of us, so we understand that we got to build trust in the baseball world. Like, we get that. Yeah. But the thing that was significant was we kept going. About 3 weeks later, we had a team reach out. Bam, Coach Troy got a team. Yeah. Then about a month later, another team reach out. Bam, Kenny got a team. Yeah. So then it just, and then our first year, we only had 3 teams. You know, we had 8, 9s, and 10s. Because I think at the time, Coach then was 10, we was 8, Kenny then was 9. And it just kind of went from there, man. Our 8U team, we kind of flourished a little bit, kind of, you know, put us out there. Coach Troy then was whooping everybody. Kenny then was winning some games, man. So, and then it got to a point where people start seeing more of the brand. Yeah. You know, people start seeing like, okay, the Cutters, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know, then, you know, go back to the next year. I mean, the trials wasn't just tremendous.
It was way better.
It was way better.
We had 11 kids.
We had, well, we didn't have 11. But I mean, we ended up, that next year we had 5 teams. You know what I'm saying? So we pumped on a 7U team because, you know, the 7U came, and I think we pumped on a 12U team or whatever it was, to now where we got 7 to 18. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the thing is, man, we trusted the process, you know what I'm saying? And Coach Troy been there with us since day one. Like, when we was out there that whole day, Coach Troy was out there with us.
Hey, I would tell y'all a funny story about Coach Troy, bro. So I got a job at UA. This is like an all-white school, right? So this is like, we got a couple black people on the team, but the school, all white. All white. So I'm like, bro, I got me a assistant coach, you know, Troy Burns, you know what I'm saying? Like, the principal called me, is like, you know he has gold teeth. And I said, no, I didn't know he had gold teeth or whatever. And she was like, oh my God. You know, but what it was though, once they realized who he was and realized what he was about, bro, it was on the pop. When I was actually my first year coaching, right? First year head baseball coach.
Driving the bus with no license.
Come on, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you that story right quick too, though. We got a game, bro, in like an hour and a half, and the bus driver ain't there. So I'm like, bro, it can't be too hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, hey, bro, like I drive big jacked up trucks 24/7. So I cranked the bus up, put it in drive. And that thing started going. So, shoot, I looked at the speed limit. I looked at my speed limit. Shoot, I was driving. Now, I knew I couldn't back up nowhere. Right. But I went straight through everything. Man, look, Coach Troy got the boys to back the bus, told the boys to be quiet. Hey, look, man, we went all the way to the bottom. I went to my hometown every day, knocked over the McDonald's sign. I was like, I don't even know if they got that thing fixed yet. I ain't going to tell nobody. Y'all don't either.
Hey,
but, I mean,
it's out now.
It's out now. But like I said, bro, Coach been with us, like, through the beginnings, bro. Like, I'm talking about, like, when we were still trying to figure it out. He was with us whenever people was trying to knock us down. He was with us whenever, I mean, we at one point, we probably had like $800. We was trying to figure out how to get to the next month. You know what I'm saying? Coach Troy was with us, bro. We needed somebody come fill in a tournament. Coach Troy there. You know what I'm saying? So he's been a huge part to this. He's been a huge part in the foundation of the growth. And all the kids, it's crazy. All the little white kids love Coach Troy, bro. They love Coach Troy. Knock it down before we knock you down. You know, so I mean, that's the thing. But that goes to show you that we're not just a academy, right? You know what I'm saying? We have real relationships with our kids and with the parents and with the families. You know what I'm saying? So that's big. But I'm going to let Coach Troy introduce himself, talk about himself a little bit.
How y'all doing? I'm Troy Burns, as Devin said. It's funny how I met Troy. Actually, when I first seen him, he was coaching
Affliction.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I had a kid play for me that Trey used to hit with. And he in the cage next to me. We getting ready for a game. And he out there, he working with him. And I can see Trey cutting those eyes over, looking at me. And then he started looking out there. He's like, another black coach out here.
Yeah, it wasn't very many.
So he came after the game and we introduced ourselves, whatever. So one day he's like, hey, man, look, I'm going to be coaching high school, or head coaching high school next year. You want to come help me out? Man, quit playing with me, man. I said, you call me, I'm coming. A couple of weeks later, he said, hey, Coach, I got the job. Hey, you want to bring you on as assistant? I said, whatever I got to do. And from there, you know, I look at them as my little brothers. They always, hey, Coach, I call them little brother, no matter what. I always say, hey, little brother, because they doing something I kind of wanted to do years back. You know, the average person to have hate, wow, why they successful and I didn't have a chance. My thing is, my job here is to guide them on the stuff that they don't know about, to shield them from the outside noise, and let them keep going forward. Because what they're doing in this community, in this whole area, is totally different. I mean, you got guys out here money hunting. These gentlemen care about the kids, and that's why I'm here. Because I'm a teacher. I love to teach this game. It was taught to me a certain kind of way, and I love the passion that they bring. Because if anybody seen me coach on the field, it's intense to a certain kind of level, you know. And what I like about it is I ain't show them how they came in doing it that way. So basically, you know, I was a single parent kid. Mom worked 2 jobs, so I really didn't have that dad to push me out there. But I had an uncle, tough as nails. I was playing on the team. At the time, I can't lie, I was probably the best shortstop in the league. But because of the way Dixon was coached back then, the daddy was the head coach of that team. So my uncle came out there as All-Stars. And it hurt my feelings because I was sitting on the bench. Get your out the come on, let's go. I'm like, man, I'm part of this team. He said, nope. If you're going to learn the right way, and I'm going to show you the right way. And from that point on, I've been loving baseball because I wasn't afforded the opportunity to play. So when I get small guys like my nephew, you know, and like once again, I really do appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
So we appreciate you, bro.
this opportunity.
We appreciate you. Coach, you got a little tight in here, didn't you?
Hey,
always. Oh yeah, and I'm always the mediator. One want to crack a joke. Coach.
No, instigator.
But that group that he was talking about, that first 10-year-old group, we had one kid, Narada. Shout out to you,
Narada. Hey,
Roy.
Roy, you a real one,
You
bro.
are a real one.
Yeah, I'm a damn.
He was that one kid I was talking about.
Yeah.
He was that one kid.
So
And he came back the next year too.
Right. And I tell him, I say, hey, man, y'all set me up. Coach, we got you a group. We got your whole team out there. Oh, here we go. They done send me to Okie doke. But those kids were the life that I needed to come back and go and do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because quite naturally is a challenge because they look at me, I ain't gonna lie, you know, okay, this guy got gold TV. He a little loud. He come at you straight up, you know, but holding young men like that accountable, it teaches them their foundation going forward. You know, a lot of teams we play, they not ready for a kid to act just like his coach.
Yeah, no.
Right. And see, and that makes people offended because you love the game and they don't. They playing it because somebody else want them to play. We got kids that's coming out here. We done showed them what they really love and they want to come out and express it. So the opportunity I had with those young men, I never forget. Even the kids before them, because I've been doing this for a while. I didn't just start when it came to this, but these young men, they put a passion in you that, okay, when you teaching something and you see that kid eyes light up for learning what you taught them, it makes you want to keep going.
100%. 100%. So.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, us here at Barnes Academy, man, we're super original. We are who we are. We don't put the fake persona on. I mean, that's why a lot of people probably don't like us, and you get a lot of shade on Facebook.
But it's crazy because people, and Trey can tell you, Coach, and I know Coach Troy will tell you, so many people come up to us and be like, hey, man, I really hated you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I really did not like you guys. Like, I couldn't stand y'all.
Yeah.
But I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
You have no
it's
choice.
so weird because,
Right.
dude, I really hated y'all, bro.
Yeah.
But I want my son to be on that team.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right.
because my players are me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared of nothing. They not scared of nothing.
Yeah.
You talk to them, they gonna talk back.
They gonna talk
and,
back.
and that's what I wanted to instill. I wanted 10 people that gonna act like me.
Yeah.
That means I'm gonna talk noise before the game start,
Right.
during the game,
Yeah.
and after the game.
Right.
You know what I'm
Win,
saying?
lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw.
Man, I'm the same person.
Right.
I'm the same. But whoa, what gets me the most?
What gets you the most?
When we playing a game
Okay.
Yeah.
and they coach say something.
Oh.
Why? Why? And now we the bad guy. Now we the bad guy.
Oh my God.
That's real classic, coach.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, stop talking to me.
Oh my God.
Like, come on. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. The drillest I ever been in baseball was old boy from the Horns, bro. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I probably already told y'all this. We are taking ground balls before the game, bro.
Ground ball.
Ground ball. Like, you hit the ground ball short, they throw it here, we hit with a fly ball, cut, throw it in. Right. We have 2 guys left. 2. And he comes standing out in front of us. I'm like, bro, what are you trying to, you're not going to punk me, bro, for one.
Nah.
2.
He was big and soft, bro.
Jello.
And he had sunscreen on his face. Come on, bro. Hey, look, funny story about that. That boy, I told him, I said, hey, you got sunscreen on your face. Colo looked at me and said, oh, you know I got sunscreen on my face. I said, it ain't rubbed in, though, Colo. That stuff ain't rubbed in.
I'm like, bro, but they make their problem with our team, but with us. Like, bro, like, don't, like, look, bro, we go to the game, it's nothing against you.
Right.
We're coaching our kids. Like, I've heard Devin say many times, he can't blow it by you. That's what I want the coach to tell my son.
Right.
Don't get, hey, he's good.
Right.
And you're okay. Like, no,
like just as hard as Billy. You know?
I'm not here to cheer your team.
And I feel like that ballers coach is like, but my thing is, if I'm coaching, I can care less what the other coach saying.
Right.
Like, nothing the coach has ever said to his players has bothered me.
No.
Like, coach your guys.
Nothing.
Tell them they're good. Tell them that, dude, that's your job. Like, I'm not insecure to the point to where, like, hey, coach, that's enough. Like, what?
No.
Come on, man. Sit on your
now
bucket.
the volume turned.
Now the volume.
The thing is, you would think through the YouTube and the TikTok, people would know, like, don't say nothing to us.
Yeah.
Like,
just walk by.
You would think, like,
Hey, coach, how you doing? That's a wrap.
And then, they want to start. Oh, they're the TikTok team. Da 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 da. Okay. Well, now you just made it bad for yourself. So every time we get you out, we're gonna yell TikTok.
Yeah.
We're gonna don't give us fuel to our fire. I'm gonna tell you like this: my fire coming gassed up. Yeah. And when you pour a little bit more gas, think about when you pour gas on the fire, what that baby do?
Yeah.
Explode. And I'm ready to do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already amped up. It takes this much to get me going. You really can say something to your player, and in my mind, I feel like you talking to me, so now I'm going to say something.
I'm on you.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm losing.
I'm on you.
Like I'm down.
What I'll tell you about the coaches meeting.
What you mean?
I go up there, hey, coach, how y'all doing?
I'm not even shaking your hand. Trey be like, bro, why you acting, bro? I don't even.
No.
Bro.
Hey, bro, I am the nice one, bro, for real. Because every time I go to the other side, they be like, hey, bro, what's wrong with y'all coach? I was like, hey, bro, you got to ask him. I ain't got nothing to do with him. I was like, bro, I'm speaking to y'all. I'm Trey Barnes, by the way. Yeah. Why your other coach shaking your hand? Like, I don't know. You got to ask him.
I can't
control him.
I told one of the coaches in Houston, like, dude, I don't want to go drink coffee with you. Right. I got friends.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I wouldn't want to go drink coffee with you anyway. I was like, yeah, you probably drink just dark. No sugar, no nothing. Just dark. I was like, we ain't the same, bro. No. We are not the same.
And that tournament got kind of turned up, like
when it didn't have to. Like the number one thing that people say that really kind of triggers us is when they call us Bush League. Like,
explain what Bush League is for people who don't know what Bush League is.
So I don't know what Bush League is. I'm gonna just be honest. I just heard like in the old days, that's what they used to call the Negro League. Is the Bush League. So in my mind, I take it to offense like you're trying to say, oh, we're not playing baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Because we're vaulting at third base.
Because we're vaulting at third. We're vaulting at second. When my guys hit a double, I want them to slide in second base and beat on their chest. Yeah. Like, I mean, you deserve that. If you don't want me to do that, strike me out.
Strike me out.
Get me out. Get me off the bag. That's like when a guy pimp a home run. I want my guy to walk to first base. Like, I love that. Like, let's go.
Hey, do it on us. Hey, if you leave it on the plate and somebody smack it, they deserve that. You cannot be mad at that. You left that ball down the middle.
My ace trend, give up a home run. I go up to the mound. Well, I should have had the stewardess on that.
Come on.
You know what he do? Man, get a new ball and let's play the game.
That's it, bro. That's part of the game. That's part of the game.
And you can't stalemate it and take the emotions out of baseball.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, you're just watching paint dry.
That's
you know
it.
What I mean?
That's it.
Come on. And baseball's already not that exciting.
Right.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because Ron asked me the other day, he was like, bro, why y'all games be so turned? But then you go to an MLB game or whatever and it's slow. And I was just telling like, it's just a different type of atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the music playing, plus we bring the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need we don't need nobody to give us energy. Like my guys are motivated when they step out of the car. Like they feel like in their mind, because the crazy thing, like we'll tell them, hey bro, we're going to Houston. Not one person on my team will ask me who in the tournament. Not one person on my team cares who's in the tournament.
No.
All they want to say, hey, Cole, what time we play?
What time we play?
What time we? Because the opponent doesn't matter. I taught them at 8. Your opponent don't exist.
You got to get 18 outs.
You got to get 18 outs, bro. Your opponent is only as good as you allow them to be. If you
18
don't allow your opponent to be good, and you don't allow your opponent to get going, they're not gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that comes in a mentality. Coach is having to do that right now with his 10 youth. You know what I'm saying? It's been some time. That boy coach like, man, y'all done hit me with the okie doke. Y'all done got me again. But
that's a product of them not being challenged early. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a course that we did with our team, challenge them super early. You know, and a lot of them take challenges as failure. Like, dog, when you go to these big ass tournaments and you lose, you're supposed to lose. Let's find out how to win now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing.
We just got together.
We just got together. No.
But it just show you the level of commitment you have to what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I got this group right now, and it's funny because a month and a half, 2 months, I didn't really have them.
Yeah, probably about that.
And you hear them saying the stuff that I was saying already. They telling each other that, hey, play the game the right way. Let's do this right here. Let's go. Everybody up on the fence. I don't have to do that no more. I don't have to instruct them because they already learned, okay, this guy going to lead and we're going to follow.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's not about me anyway, but you see them leading and then I start following.
Yeah.
You know, and every situation is a learning situation for a kid. You got these guys out here, they pressure their kid up to do this and do that. You should be doing this because early hit home runs. You 4'2", 3 inches shorter than early. You can't hit it out the infield. Well, you're not early.
No.
Work your craft, be you, and then be your part of the team. So I used to tell my guys, pull a rope. It take everybody to pull a rope. You know what I'm saying? If we playing tug of war and I got one guy just holding, well, we're not gonna win. You know, everybody got to do their part, whether you pulling with 65 pounds or 165.
Right.
And what these young men gonna learn through me going forward is, I'm gonna be me. My chest gonna stick out. You get me today, I'm gonna try and get you tomorrow. You know, you strike me out, I'm going to strike you out. You hit the ball through the gut, I'm going through the gut. One thing about it, you're not gonna be better than me at any moment while I'm on the field. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying?
You're not better than me.
You're not better than me.
You're not better than me.
You gotta have that mentality.
You don't work harder than I work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I try to stress, to my kids, like, wins and losses don't measure how good you are. Wins and losses don't measure your success. Because I've told them, I've played some really bad games in my life. I've coached some really bad games in my life and still won. But I've played some of the best games I've ever played and did some stuff I've never done and lost. So does wins and losses really measure you as a team? Or does the way you play measure you as a team? Because I mean, the win and loss column, that's gonna happen regardless. You gotta have a winner, you gotta have a loser. But at the end of the day, if we're getting better, and my guys, and when I say my guys, I mean like my 11-year-old group, when they go their freshman year, and their high school coach says, oh, yeah, this guy's ready, I did my job.
You won.
I did my job.
That's a win.
I did my job. When my kid makes a high school team, I did what I was supposed to do. Now, at this point, it's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've taught you everything that you needed to learn. I've did everything that you've played in the biggest tournaments. Now, you just got to go play.
You got to go play.
Everything. You put all that in.
Everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know how to approach practice.
Yeah,
you know how to approach the game.
You know how to do these things, man.
Yeah.
Man, look, I'm excited about getting this podcast going. I think it's gonna be really good for the baseball community. We're gonna bring in different people, man. Like, had to have Coach Troy day one, though. You know what I'm saying? First episode, day one. He gonna be on here a lot with us too. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be on here talking with us a lot too, man. And I mean, you got anything before we close out?
Yeah, parents, players, make yourself a weekly chart. Make yourself a weekly chart, 7 days, and work on some aspect of the game every day. If it's just throwing a tennis ball against the wall Monday, Tuesday, let's hit heavy balls. Wednesday, do something daily to get better. Because I see a lot of, well, he's not getting better. Well, what is he doing
At home?
What is he doing outside of, I mean, because, let's keep it honest. Practice is going to last 2 hours, 2.5. He's going to probably get 15 swings, probably 12 ground balls and 12 pop-ups.
Right.
The rest of you just learning.
The rest is like, you're just learning.
You got a whole other group of kids.
You got a whole other group of kids. So, I mean, at the end of the day, when we say he's not getting better, no. He's not working.
Right.
He's not working. So let's change our vocab, and let's try to do a better job of making our kids work. So like I said, set up a 7-day schedule. Let's work on something every day. I feel like that's going to benefit our kids. I feel like it's going to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? And then, too, if you don't play travel ball, that's okay.
That don't matter.
That does not matter. That don't matter. That don't matter. Work hard.
Josh
Work hard.
played 12 high school games.
He did.
Played 12 high school games and went to the SEC, bro.
12.
12.
He was the AC his senior year, but still before that he played 12.
12. And went, man.
And then Christian was a pitcher, so I know they lost his game.
No, they lost their
I know
game.
him and Christian. Oh man, come on, man.
What happened on draft day
Round
2?
15, this last year.
They called him.
They called him.
They called
You know
him.
what I'm saying? Now he's with the Diamondback. So we just saying that to say it don't matter where you start from.
No.
Because you got to start from somewhere.
You got to.
You got to start from somewhere,
You
bro.
got
Like,
to.
this baseball is hard. It is a game of failure. But are you really failing? That's what you got to ask myself. I squared that ball up. Am I really failing? Or did I just get out?
I get out.
Or did I just get out? Like, because, I mean, it happens. I've hit some balls 110. For sure 110.
Coach,
And got out.
it's one batter against 9 guys.
Come
At
on.
every moment.
And
You think
baseball
about it,
is
right?
the only game that the defense has the ball. Think
Right.
about that.
Right.
Baseball is the only game where the defense has the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
They dictate
What
that.
game do you play that offense don't have the ball?
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So you in a losing situation. You the only person in the box, and there's 7 people out there trying to get 8. Because the pitcher, it's 8 people out there trying to get you.
And if you pop it backwards, they got
can't
behind you.
do it.
Right.
Right.
Come on,
So you gotta hit it. You gotta hit it.
Come on now.
You gotta hit it.
But man, this was great. It was good. You know what I'm saying? Week 1, man. We're gonna leave y'all with a committed. That's our word of the day. Stay committed, bro. Stay commit to the process. It takes 21 days to develop a habit. So if you can do something for 21 days straight, that 22nd day it's just gonna come to you. Like your mind's gonna tell you, I gotta go do this today. I have to because you've done it for 21 days straight. So if you can do it for 21 days straight, stay committed. Not saying every day is gonna be good.
No.
Not saying that. Because if anybody in this world tell you that every day is perfect, they a lie. They a lie.
Unless their name Jesus.
Jesus had some rough days. I would
Jesus
think when
did
he got,
have some
I would
rough
think when he
days.
got crucified, that's a rough
But I
day.
think if Jesus played baseball, he wouldn't have got out.
Hey, even before he made it to the cross.
Yeah, like I mean, you gotta think about
But
it.
Jesus was like 6'3" though.
When Jesus-
Imagine how far he would hit the ball though.
But the thing that people don't look at,
He would have been an alley guy.
Oh,
when
bro, he'd have been out there.
Jesus went to these places, Jesus hung out with the drunks. He hung out with the sinners. He hung out with the prostitute. So I mean, with that being said,
He didn't hang with made guys.
He didn't hang with people who was already established.
Right.
You know, like, and that's the thing, but you gotta hang out with people who are like-minded like you. You know what I'm saying? If my friend wants to go party, but I need to go hit, I mean, it is what it is. But we can still be boys and dap each other up. But I gotta focus on my career because you only get 4 years in high school, bro. You only get 4 years, and those 4 years fly by.
Right.
I'm talking about fly by. And your seasons, I mean, it's only in the spring for 3 months.
3 months.
So I mean, they fly by. So
You get a year of baseball.
You get a year of baseball. Don't not be committed, bro. If you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do.
Speaking of committed, bro,
Stay committed.
shout out to Coach Walker. I committed to Mountain Dew Community College. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think your time clock over with, my boy.
It is.
I think so. I
You
don't
know he was
think you got
Is Coach trying to win though? He need to find me some more time.
Not with
He need
you.
to find me some more
Not
time.
with
Might have got that extra year with Corona.
Oh yeah, I can use that, yeah.
Man.
I can use it. Hey, but look, y'all comment some top. If y'all want to hear something, y'all got some questions, ask us, man.
Right.
Comment on there. Hey, coach, what about this? Hey, coach, what
We'll
about that?
revisit.
We want this to be something that help you get knowledge. We want this to be something that is going to benefit you. I mean,
if you would like to be on the show, bro, hit us up. Like, we want travel ball coaches. Like, we want to bring in other travel ball coaches.
not certain ones though.
I mean,
certain
he
ones.
said.
I'm saying it. I'm not
Okay,
sitting
he
next.
said.
I'm not sitting next to some people, bro.
Me
For
either.
real.
Me
For real.
either. You
For
know,
real.
like if I don't reply, that means I don't want to sit next to you. I mean, it is what it is. But reach out to us though. You know what I'm saying?
reach
Let
out,
us
reach
make
out.
that decision.
Yeah, reach
You
out,
know what I'm
reach out,
saying?
reach
But
out.
man, for sure, man, it's been great. We'll be back next week. Shout out to Plate Crate. Shout out to Body Armor. Body Armor's not an official sponsor, but I mean, when we drink, that's what we drink. You know what I'm saying?
They're not official sponsor?
Not yet. You know what I'm saying?
They
But
might holler back.
I think they will holler back. Oh, if you haven't got it yet, get your Barnes Brother glove. You know what I'm saying? They coming out hot like hotcakes. Also, shout out to Lefty Swag Bags, man. They keep us swinging in this.
And they keep us swaggy.
And they keep us swaggy.
Swaggy.
BNB Talk.
But man, BNB Talk, bro. We'll see y'all next week.
Next week.
How long that mug was?